I've been spending all of my days. I love you in a way. I've been spending all of my nights trying to visualize your beautiful eyes. My sweet love, my sweet love, love, love. Sweet love, love, love. Sweet love, love, love. Si tu inisemeje. I know I sound a little crazy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patricia and I am so happy that you could join me today. Whoa, so what time is it right now? It is 11:11 p.m. I'm just about to settle in so that I can get some work done, but I thought I would record this video because I need some help. Basically, that's what I'm saying. I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling. So this is what's been going on. So in my last video I spoke about what happened, blah blah blah, and I'm really trying to move forward and to get things back into the groove and to sort of just find my footing. But I think I'm really struggling because I was already overwhelmed last year, with everything that was just going on. I got to a point where I felt like I had taken on too much. Then this year, now I have to come back and sort of get back into the groove, reshoot everything that I had committed to, all the work that I had done, everything. I sort of need to get it done, and I'm struggling. Now, one of the things that I had committed to doing in 2019 was getting somebody to work with who can help me put my life together, schedule things, somebody who could help me with my time management and scheduling. And I'll tell you, I'm the worst at time management. I'm the worst at procrastinating. Right now it's like everything has been compounded. I've been trying to meditate and sort of ground myself so that I don't feel panics, because I find myself going into panics and stuff, and I'm like, what is this? What is happening? Even, trying to find cool things to do that allow me to just chill. But the reality of it is that I still have commitments and obligations that I can't slack on. So I found myself in a space where I'm getting tasks done only to get on to the next one. I finish this one, there's something else waiting, and I barely feel like I have time to rest. When you get to bed, now umechoka, you're so tired you can't even sleep. You're just lying there like this. Your brain is just tired. Your brain needs to work to put you to sleep. I'm just there like this. I can't sleep. So, I've been taking some supplements to help me sleep. And this is it's not a video to complain and say, oh, woe is me, this is what's happening. It's basically just to share that I'm struggling a little bit and I could do with some help. One of the things I have been struggling with is just being really energetically depleted. So even in the morning when I wake up, I'm trying to take supplements vitamin B12 to help in the metabolism of energy. I'm trying to take things that will help me feel my optimum, drinking lots of water, trying to stay away from carbs and from sugar so that I don't feel as lethargic. But I'm still struggling a little bit, and it could be because my sleep is also not the most restful, so I still end up waking up tired. But I realize completely that I need help, and I am so grateful that I'm able to still get stuff done. I feel like I should be giving 100% to my tasks. You know what I mean? I should be, I say I'm gonna do this in 1 hour. I've done it without procrastinating, without getting distracted by the internet, because I'm the worst at those things. My time management is horrible. A task that should ideally take me half an hour sometimes will take me 3 days, to be honest. And it's only because I sit down, my mind can't settle, I'll sit down and meditate so that I can focus. Sometimes it works, but most times it works when the deadline is here is a deadline. I'm so good at procrastinating, my goodness. When I have something important to do, let me tell you, like I've sat nicely, nimeketi, niko kwa computer ama kwa kitabu, nimekaa chini. I've sat down to get my tasks done, and then I just think, I look, my brain is not computing. So I'll find the most ridiculous thing to go do, like, oh, maybe just maybe I should go clean on top of the curtain boxes because I'm sure it's dusty up there. Or that's when I decide maybe the shower curtain needs some cleaning, scrubbing and polishing. Or maybe, just maybe, I can go do the dishes, polish the glasses that are on the shelves, wipe down all the shelves because possibly the dust has been accumulating, and maybe I can start thinking, why not try on clothes that might not fit me anymore? Because you know what? I've gained some weight, so let me see what doesn't fit me. Not so that I can declutter, but just so that I can be like, enyewe nimenona. My procrastination game is on point, and that's not even bringing in social media, because by that point I have scrolled through 5 million threads. I've seen all the memes. My friends don't like sending me memes because most times I've seen them because of how much time I spend online. So one, I need help. Guys, you need to tell me what your tips or tricks are to to just better manage my time. I mean, have you ever felt like you've been addicted to social media or your phone? Have you found yourself being a master at procrastinating? A procramaster? I mean, I've read all these things. I watched Nancy's video where she talked about procrastination and how she beats it, and those were really helpful. Of course, I tried them for a day and I was like, yay! My procrastination game is award-winning. If there was a competition, I think I would win. And then two, just tools, tips, tricks that you use to manage your time. Could you help me? Because I can read all the articles, but I want practical things that you've done to get stuff done. So I'm looking for those as well. And I know I can get some really interesting good tips from people who've done things. I've read all the Pinterest articles. I've read everything. It's a lot. Like, I'm so bad. This is why Proca exists. And I'm finding that I'm not even having time to get stuff like my hair. Like when you see me in a head wrap, see I'm trying to channel African queen. It's because my hair is just bad. So lucky for us who can just tie a head wrap and prosper. Amen. Hallelujah. Another thing that I haven't gotten my nails done, and can you see it's I can't believe I'm doing the blogger thing, but do you see the room between my cuticle and you see that? One trick I usually do is to get the nail polish to be like a color so close to my nails so that you can't really see. But it's been 5 weeks since I got my nails done, and this is, I mean, first world problems. Like, this is not really an issue, but what I'm saying is I barely have time to even do these things. Like, I just need to learn how to manage my time better, and I need help. The one thing I've been procrastinating on is finding myself an assistant. I don't want to call them an assistant. I feel that they're going to be somebody that I'll now work with, like a collaborator, because it's not somebody to run errands for me and do what. It's somebody who eventually will grow to be kind of like a partner. I don't want to say partner, but you know, somebody who will also have a say in how I run things and will also be able to bounce off ideas and advise me and things like that. That's the kind of person I'm looking for. But I've been procrastinating on that. I've kind of narrowed down some people, maybe 3. I don't know if I should do an open call for it. Actually, let me just do it. If you would like to work with me, start out as, you know, an assistant and then grow into this thing that I think can be even better, because I don't feel like I give 100%, and I would love to give 100% at everything that I do. Shoot me an email and just, you know, describe yourself. Tell me traits about you that you think would be a good fit with us working together, and from what you know about me or what you think I do, how do you think we can work together and be dope? Shoot me an email. You'll see my email address here and also in the description box below. Wow, I didn't think I would do this, but yeah, I'm doing it. I'm asking for help. I think the only person that I can say is somebody who's come through. I mean, I have friends and family who've given me emotional and mental support, but you know, when I told you I came back to my house being ransacked, like it had been ransacked, everything was everywhere. Wow. The person who literally has helped me get things together is Hadija, and Hadija is the lady who has been who's been helping me with my house for the last 8 years, you guys. Wow. And at this point, I'd like to say, so I really thought about this. Ariel had reached out to me and they had wanted to collaborate. They had a campaign, and I was just like, initially I was like, I don't think it's a good fit. I am not that invested in, I really don't make the decisions in the house, like things like detergent, and you know, because the person who helps me with my house, her name is Hadija. She's been with me for 8 years. 8 years is a long time. And I realized, you know, she comes to my house once a week, and she pretty much, without her, I would be a mess. And I will be honest. So once a week, she kind of just comes to like reset everything, but obviously during the week, I mean, I'll do the dishes and clean up whatever needs to be cleaned up and sort of run the house as it should. But Ariel told me about their campaign, and basically it's about rewarding domestic managers. And let me just tell you what happened. So she's the one who found the house as it was, right? But at the same time, she found out, like, she walked into my house, the house was unlocked, so she thought I was asleep. Then as soon as she walked in, she got the call that her brother had passed away. And so she started crying and walked into the kitchen. And then when she came back out, she was like, let me just go to, she was coming to tell me. So she thought I was still asleep. She was coming to tell me, hey, I need to leave. My brother has just passed. And then she comes to the room and she didn't find me. So she's like, okay, this is weird. How is the house unlocked and Patricia is not here? So as she walked back to the living room, that's now when she saw the wall and the TV was not there. Then now that's when she started looking around and she's like, okay, this is weird. So the first thing she did was call my brother, and then my brother called my mom. So they came and found her. She stayed through everything. She didn't touch anything. The cops came, she was here. And then of course she had to travel to her shags for the funeral. So when I came back home and the house was a mess, and I also didn't, you know, she's the only person that I've trusted to come here for 8 years. But at the same time, I didn't want to call her and be like, why are you coming? So I gave her time until she was ready to come back. So for about 2 weeks after I came back, it was just me. It was hard. Because of that state that I was in, I wasn't eating, I wasn't doing anything. So my laundry was like piles on piles on piles. The house was just, it wasn't dirty, it was just messy because things had been thrown all over the place. So when she finally came back, she's the one person who put everything back together. And I feel like, wow, she like, she sort of reset things, you know, and it made me, she's part of the reason I was able to just be like, whew, okay, I'm cool. Everything is back to normal and we can proceed. So I feel very strongly about her place in my life. And I know this sounds kind of dramatic, and I think this is why I finally was like, okay, fine. I see what Ariel are doing. What they're trying to do is encourage people to be invested in the people who help you with your house. And if you think about it, even if it's somebody who comes weekly, or if you have a family and you have a domestic manager, a DM who lives with you, think about the impact that they have in your life, right? For some people, they're even with your kids. And I think about the fact that for me, Hadija has committed 8 years. From the initial conversation we had about how much I would pay her salary, she's never asked me for a raise. What's been happening is every time my income has increased, I have increased her salary. She's been with me since before I had like proper curtains. I had cushions on the floor. You know, like, she's been with me for so long, and sometimes we'll take a moment to talk about stuff. She'll tell me what's going on in her life, or, you know, what's been happening, and if anything good is happening. I remember there's a time when I was Amarula brand ambassador, and it was Christmas and I told her to like take a couple of bottles, and she's like, oh no, you know, mimi sikunywi, mimi sinywi. That's what she said. And I was like, just take, you know, give a friend, patia rafiki yako hata haijalishi. So she took them home, and then when she came back after Christmas, she was like, nilikunywa ile kitu, ilikuwa ni tamu, alafu sijui nikajisikia aje, lakini nilisikia vizuri. And I was like, oh. She's the most trustworthy. Like, you know, the way you live, you forget money in your this or that, or and she'll just put everything. Like, I've never ever had anything go missing. And even when I was like, I can't find this, she would stop what she was doing and help me find it, or it would turn up eventually. So she's somebody I trust so much. And I think about, yeah, when I start a family and when I have kids, how will I find someone that I can trust? I've been with my friends when I've been with one of my friends twice actually, when she was looking for a DM after she had kids, and we'd go to the most, it's my mom who was her plug, so she'd call my mom, and my mom is like, okay, go here, this is the agency, sit. And been through interview processes with my friend just so that I can also help her decide, you know, feel energy. And I know I'm rambling quite a bit, but basically when the folks at Ariel explained to me what it is that they've been doing, what they've been doing for the last 10 years, and just trying to elevate women's lives, I was like, you know what, okay, I'm on board. And so this video is one, saying that I need help, but also acknowledging somebody who's been a great part of helping me run my life. So for me personally, even just personally, I'm taking it upon myself to, you know, sit down with Hadija. She's gone through a few things over the last few years. She's never asked me for anything, but sometimes I'll ask her, so what's going on in your life? And she'll tell me, okay, this is what's happening. She had to take in her sister and her sister's kids, and so much has happened in her life. And anytime she tells me that, I'll try and extend myself to help in whatever way I can. But it just hit me, I've never actually sat down with her and asked her, Hadija, what are your dreams for your life? What are your aspirations? What would you like for yourself and for your family moving forward? And that's something I want to do. So I'm going to take it upon myself to sit down with her and just figure out how I can elevate her so that also she can grow. You know, 8 years is a long time, and I feel like as much as it might be hard to find somebody like her, how can I help her elevate her life, right? So I think that's what Ariel are doing, is encouraging people to also see how they can elevate the DMs in their lives, whether it's a course that they want to study, you know, something, anything, something that can change or make such a positive impact in their life as a thank you to reward them. So what I'm asking you to do is just nominate your, if you have somebody in your life like that, nominate your DM in the comments below. We're gonna pick 2 people, and Ariel is going to assist them in whatever way they can. That's the 2 things. I need help. 2, if you'd like to nominate and reward your DM in the comments below as well. I'm getting emotional because I like to try and keep it super positive and super happy. But if I think about also what Hadija went through, losing her brother like that, but she still came back and helped me. I was in a really dark place. Not even about the robbery, it's just there was a lot of other things, and it's stuff I'm still dealing with. And I think sometimes it just kind of it can overwhelm you, especially with being so busy and not having time to just, anyway. So yeah, guys. Wow, this video was not supposed to go there at all. Sidhani mtu amewahi kuniona nikilia machozi mimi. Never. So we're keeping it happy, we're strong, we're positive, we're grateful. And this is what this video is about, gratitude. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I know this is not like the usual entertaining video that I usually do, but here we are. Bye guys. Subscribe. I'm gonna do this and then see if I can do it. Subscribe here, watch our video here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.